yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So.
All right, I'm gonna stop it for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm already. So I'm
triggered.
I'm gonna say I'm not even triggered. I think either this is his kid or not, because they can't even like hold the whole video without like a little smirk. And if it's not his kid, I'm gonna treat it as if it's a real thing. For now, if it is, why is she acting like she's 22? She definitely does not look 22, and she's doing what 22-year-olds be doing on TikTok and going there for therapy.
You read my mind.
Like, if you are gonna have an argument with your husband for whatever the reason is, why the hell do you have your phone out recording it or going live or doing whatever it is as if you're having a conversation with the world and not your husband?
Keep that shit private.
Like, that's just...
He might have been snapping on her. He might have told you he was about to beat her the fuck up, so she started recording something.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm gonna just throw something out there.
She
Fuck
don't
it.
look scared at all.
She doesn't. She doesn't. I'm just throwing something out there, just to be combative.
That's a good. That's a crazy perspective, though. That's a crazy perspective.
I don't know.
I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad when you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking.
Yeah, he
for
doesn't look
solutions
serious.
to shit.
Neither
He's
does
not
she.
giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You knew
solution.
who the fuck I was when you met me.
Pause it.
Before.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was serious until she said that, and then I paused it and I started reading the comments and the tweets and all that shit. And she used to be a porn star or some shit like that. And then that's funny. You spotted this shit way before I did. It took me like a good almost minute to spot that shit. But I'm like, no, this shit gotta be some bullshit because yeah, she was a porn star. And then somebody in the responses said like, yo, this not for nothing, but this is some great promo for her OnlyFans. And I was like, damn. They got me. This is definitely some good ass promo though. I ain't gonna lie, her subs definitely went up. A couple of people definitely spent at least a little $5-10 with her.
That's crazy.
But let's act like this is for real. So let's just talk about this on the front tip.
Like, if this is for real, like, I'm normally not an advocate of divorce, but this would be one of those things that I'd probably be like, yeah, I can see if somebody, like, if the man was to say, yeah, I'm out because of this reason.
Because she didn't even ask you about it?
It's reasonable.
Like you just found out about it and it was already a thing by the time you found out about it?
Not even the asking about it. I feel like I think
It's just disrespect for me.
I have a weird kind of mindset because I think right now, because it's on the internet, we're treating OnlyFans as if it's not what it is, which is, to me, is a form of selling yourself. It is what it is. I know because, there's nobody around and it's only me or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't feel like it is, but it's just a form of selling yourself. And to me, I wouldn't want to be with someone that does it. It's just not for me. And like, just from a moral standpoint, it's not something that I'll be comfortable with. And yeah, I just wouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So then her making one and not telling you about it makes it worse, is what you're saying. Got it.
It doesn't matter. Whether you
are
tell me, you
regardless.
didn't tell me, whatever. Yeah, told me.
But what if
didn't
she
tell me.
asks you first and you say no?
Even if you ask me, like, even if it gets to the point that you have to ask me or tell me, it's like, I'm thinking of doing it. Like, no.
Because their house don't look that bad. Where it's like they can't just sell that bitch and they could be all right. Like, because there's different types of down bad. If they was like in a trap in Baltimore, sleeping on a fucking air mattress or some shit on a twin air mattress, then I'm like, all right, I get it. Like, that's a little bit more understandable. But their house look like it got chandeliers and shit.
Now,
like, it's different.
You know what's interesting though? Now this just made me realize something, and it's kind of interesting. It's like, she just said, you know who I was before you met me or when you met me or something like that.
Yeah.
The number of women that are now going to be able to play that card moving forward is going to be ridiculous. Because I feel like there are so many girls that have tried OnlyFans, they've done OnlyFans. Some have been successful, so some have failed at it.
But the ones that failed at it ain't going to be talking about it. And when you find out about like, yo, you ain't know that she did that shit.
But
like,
the problem about it, that's what I mean, it's already out there. And I know we tend to believe, like, I can delete it and it disappears. But once it hit the internet, you know that shit can come back crawling, period.
My one question is, how long did it take for him to find this out? Is what I wonder.
They never say it in the video.
Of course not, but I just wonder.
Yeah.
And I feel like he seems way too calm about this topic.
That's why I don't think it's a real thing. But sure. But we can have the discussion, I guess, based on this scenario.
No, pause it. Go ahead. I don't have anything to add to that. I feel that could be the end of this discussion. With this, we have right is good.
Okay, because I don't know what else they said.
Yeah, no, they don't really get it. They just kind of just argue a little bit. They don't get it. They don't really get into much more. That was kind of like the meat and potatoes of the conversation that I wanted to get into, because I just wanted to see how you guys felt about the situation.
But treating it like if it was real, she said, "My body, my choice."
Sure, that's fine.
Great, but you also have to understand you're in a marriage, right? So your choices also have to be in coherence with your husband as well. Like whatever choice you make, you have to make sure that you're not disrespecting your husband and you're not disrespecting the marriage. Like,
is there? So let me ask you this: is there a level of down bad that justifies this for y'all? For y'all personally, like, not talking about them, but if y'all wife was to tell y'all like, yo, I'm gonna do this OnlyFans shit, like she's an attractive woman or whatever, but y'all down bad. Like, is there a level of down bad that y'all are as a couple that you might be okay with it?
I would not degrade my wife for some money. No amount of money.
Well, you're not degrading her. She might not feel like that's degrading to her at all.
But to me, that's like degrading. I'm like. I almost see it as like I'm prostituting my wife.
That's how you feel about it.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, go ahead, show yourself, show all this stuff. First of all, if I'm married, that's for me. Like, that's only for my eyes. That's not even, on a religious standpoint, that's not even conducive to our marriage. You don't do that. Like,
but what is down bad? I think is my question.
Okay, that's can't pay certain bills.
The way that you receive that is the way that you receive that. Like, that's why I said whatever level of down bad,
like,
whatever is down. Like, think about what the worst level of down bad that you could possibly be with your wife, and do you think that if you were at that level,
and are you saying down bad monetarily, like money?
Yes, because that's what we're talking about here.
Well, then at that point, especially if you live in America, like, unless you have student loan debt, you can always just fucking go bankrupt, declare bankruptcy, and then you can just start over. That's what I'm saying. So
just interpret.
Like,
go ahead.
So from that aspect, I'm like, it can never get that bad. And I think there's so many, at least until today, as of today, there's so many opportunities and way to make money in America that if I needed it, like, it's like, hey, I'll start fucking doing DoorDash and shit. Like, there's ways to go get money somehow. Now, I think that's the difference. Now, the main thing I'll probably ask, did she marry him or did she marry the lifestyle? Because I think those are two very different things.
I'm taking it off of them. I'm talking about you.
No, even a woman.
So basically, you're saying there's no level of down bad. There's no level, like, as worse as it could get, that you still wouldn't be okay with that.
Nah, like, if she wants to do it, that's it, we're done.
I wouldn't want my wife to do that, no matter how bad things are. I'd rather freaking do the worst job in the world before I even let my wife think that that's a good option. Like, no.
And I don't even take it so much for me, but I'm also thinking like my kids and shit. Like, this is a type of stuff that will traumatize kids. And like, it's easy to view it as normal, but like, you saw like Kim Kardashian when one of her kids saw her videos
on Roblox,
like shit like that, could potentially happen. But that's what I mean. Like, that's the type of stuff that now you have to think about. It's like, it's not just you and your selfish self. It's more of like, this now can, like, especially now that we be complaining about generational trauma, you just becoming a proponent of giving more and more of that shit.
Is it all right? So am I giving more trauma to my kid if it's me and my wife, like both of us in the video? Like, it's not my wife, but it's like it's not just her solo, but it's both, like, we both in them shit. Like, we fucking on there.
I don't know. Remember, just imagine you're at school and you getting bullied and they're pulling that shit up on you and they're showing it to
my dad fucking my mom.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really want to see that. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That's kind of like, just saying that statement out loud was crazy. What? That shit was nasty. I don't even know why I said that out loud. Now that I put that into word, that was crazy.
See, the reality hit after you said that.
You're right. Because I was gonna make a joke and like I was just leading you down to my joke, but honestly, I turned back from my joke. Like,
you don't look. Reel that one back, kid.
Yeah.
Bro, kids nowadays are being bullied because of that. And that was a great example with Kim Kardashian. And that's not even OnlyFans. That's a sex tape. and the kid happened to see
But it's
stuff
different.
like.
It's the same shit.
No.
What do you mean it's different?
If I'm saying or north for one of them little motherfuckers, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a mansion, bro. Like, maybe because I'm poor, so like I'm broke. It's different for me. Like, so for me, because I'm like, shit. If my mom was Kim K, I don't give a fuck. And you she sucked a whole bunch of dicks. Like, what does it matter,
Bro,
we, you know
nah,
what I'm saying? We got
bro.
we on the PJs. You know what I'm saying? We outside.
Hell
That's
no.
why for that mentality is the fact that so many wealthy kids grow up so messed up in the head. Because you think you can patch all that shit that can happen in their head with money. And that's not true. They're human just like you.
And she was devastated
And
when she
to
saw her
them,
kids
and
finding
to
that.
them, that is their mom.
And
Like,
that's why I feel like maybe, and that's why I said I saw, because that's why I'm like, because I'm broke. I'm 26 and broke, so it's different. Like when you 6 and broke, you don't know that you're broke. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just about the love.
and you don't know that you're rich either. When you're 6 and rich, you don't know that you're rich either.
Exactly.
My
So
thing
it's just about the love. It's just about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My bad. My thing is, no amount of money would like make me lessen my morals. Like I just nah. People might be like, "Oh, that's BS." Nah, bro, because that stuff comes with consequences. Money is a tool. People need to understand that money is a tool. Money isn't everything. And people will stoop so low for money.
Yeah, everybody got levels.
Yeah.
Well, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. This is Never Famous. If you got this far and you ain't hit the subscribe, I don't even know how long this is, but if you got to the end of this, you know what I'm saying, you might as well hit the subscribe. And you might as well comment. You know what I'm saying? Hit the comment section. We appreciate you. Peace.